the NFL. The Chargers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Broncos, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Larry, football is back in Los Angeles as we welcome you inside the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go!
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. This one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Now a handoff looking right. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. 10 yards still left on second down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jeremiah Tauchu. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
Now, here we go. Now, check. Patriot. Patriot. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Room to run past midfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on 1st down. Pearson. Buying time to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. A swing pass caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
No, check, Patriot!
From the gun, Bowman. Henry's got it, out on the left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. Bowman. He's got a man. It's Williams. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground now with Gordon. Open space inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Design run for their wideout. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Looking to throw on second down. Bowman. Man open left side. It's Williams. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 34 yards on the return, But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Let's go.
On first down, Bowman. Caught left side, Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Gordon on first down, and he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Operating from the gun, Bowman. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
He wasn't ready.
Seven yards remaining here on third down.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right. Now let's go. 3-19. Over.
From the gun, Bowman. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Back to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99.
And the back goes into motion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Good sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Looking to throw. Bowman. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Gordon. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, Bowman. Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Throwing on 1st down. Bowman. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is running. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Bowman. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Looking to throw. Bowman. And that is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Clean. Gun.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I'll tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. On first down, Bowman. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. 2 straight incompletions. Now the pressure's really on. Last thing you want here to start overtime, a 3 and out.
And I know that a few years ago when they changed the rules about overtime, it may have changed a little bit about how you go about things. But bottom line is, when you have the football, you never want to give it up. You want to make sure you get points on the board at a minimum and put pressure on the other team. This is a huge third down call coming up.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. The play clock's running down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, We're going to definitely travel someone who could help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So for the home team here, they boost their record up to a